Okay, so this is DeerFlow by ByteDance, and that is the TikTok people. So that's kind of neat. They say this is an open source long horizon super agent, whatever. This might be the best local LLM deep research tool available. So this is a repository. There's a bunch of information here. We're just going to jump into installing it. I'm going to grab this repository here. Say git clone that guy. We'll cd into that guy. So make setup. Now I'm going to be using local, so I'm going to say other OpenAI compatible, but obviously you can use any of these other services you like. Drop in my local URL. This is my current favorite model. I'm going to use Tavily. You get 1,000 searches per month, I think. Let's drop in my API key. Of these web fetch providers, Gina AI Reader is free, so I'm going to use that. I'm just going to stick with this local sandbox since I'm just going to run this in developer mode. I'm going to allow bash commands and write tools. I'm going to go ahead and run make install just to make sure that I have all the dependencies I might need. We're looking good there. So now I'm just going to say make dev. So our front end is going to be on localhost 3000. Once we get there, I'm going to click on get started with 2.0. And I'm going to have to create an account. And once we're in here, we're in the app. So we've got all these options here. There's agents and historic chats. I can come in here to the settings, plain stuff like themes and notifications, how to deal with memory. There's tools, of which I have none right now, and it comes with a bunch of skills pre-installed. So what we're going to do without setting up anything else is we're going to drop in a prompt. Here's that prompt. Conduct some general research on current AI tooling trends for developers in 2026. I'm going to jump into Tavily really quick and just show that I currently have 23 of 1,000 credits used. Get rid of that. We can see our guy is working. We can expand these steps and see, it's got some steps that it's going to do. All right, we can see it's doing all these searches, I guess. And again, this is without me really setting up anything. I gave it an API key for Tavily. Bunch more steps going on here. Cool. So now we've got session intent and a summary of what it's planning on doing. And I believe it's down to this format, the final output. And there, we're starting to get that. So you've got summaries, little chapters with tooling and frameworks. It's working on Microsoft AutoGen at the moment. Vector databases, just a ton of stuff. And now we're getting a conclusion of the report. Cool. And if I look at my Tavily, I can see that we are now at 30. So it used, I think we were at 23, so it used 7. That is a really quick look at DeerFlow. I think it's really awesome. It requires very little setup, and it works great with local AI.